So it is March the 12th, about 3:15 in the afternoon. Really nice day today. I went out to fill up the furnace and I thought, you know what? I'm going for a walk. What a nice day, not a cloud in the sky. A little bit of a north breeze. Nice though. There's a little teapot back here that I want to go and check on. I have it hanging on a little tree limb. So I'm gonna go back and see if it's still there. Nice view up here. You can see the oyster bed, I guess that's, I don't know what you call that, oyster bed harbor, I guess, or oyster bed bay. I don't know. I don't even know what it's called. I've lived here all my life. I don't know what it's called. A lot of ice in. Yeah, look at that. No better place to live than right here on top of this hill. I think I got the best view on this road. It's only about 4 kilometers long, but I think I got the best one. I remember I used to walk way down there. Like there's like a tree plantation down there. Like 30 years ago, they clear cut that area, I think. And as a kid, I used to walk back through here, and I might go way back there. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I got lots of time before the sun sets and the coyotes come out. Story time. I remember every time I come back here, I think about when I was a little kid. I got this little red Honda 50 ZR, I think it was, those little fat tires on it. And I was 9 years old. And I had that bike. Geez, I had that bike for a long time, like maybe 7 or 8 years. I think I bought it for $350 when I first got it. It was I think it was in 1980. But I remember there used to be some blueberries along that hedge back there. Probably still is. And I remember my mother I can still see her yet. I remember she used to come back with a little ice cream dish and collect the blueberries, right? And pick them, and I'd be ripping and tearing up and down. There's a path right along this hedge all the way back to the woods. And as a kid, I used to just rip and tear up and down through the fields here until I got bored. And she used to be picking blueberries. And I can still remember her ass stuck out because she'd disappear. Like sometimes I'd go back to the woods, and on my way back, she'd be gone. Like, and I'd go by her, I guess, and wouldn't see her. She'd be deep in the bush. and I remember, I think I told this story before, but anyway, I used to stop, right? And I'd steal some blueberries out of the dish. And she'd be saying, oh, you shouldn't be taking them, James. Why don't you wait until I get a bunch, and, I'll go home and get some milk. Have some milk on it. I was the baby in the family. There was one time she was picking blueberries, and she got smart. I remember her telling her sister Georgie this on the phone, because they used to talk a lot on the phone. And basically, Mom, she had 2 dishes. She had one kind of hidden, so she put a few in the dish that I would see, and she kept the other dish. I don't know where she hid it, but she hid it somewhere where I wouldn't see it. Of course, she'd hear me coming, right? And so she was joking when she got home because, I'd be eating what she had picked. And all along she had like probably 3/4 of them in this other dish. So anyway, I think of that when I come back here. Good times. Good times on the farm. I grew up on this farm. A lot of memories. I'm 46 now. I'll be 47 in July. A lot of memories. I remember actually coming back here, my aunt, my mother's sister, she actually recorded me when I was like 4 years old. So I have audio of me talking about this day. I was coming back here, and anyway, she recorded me telling the story, like, because she was asking me, like, what'd you do today, James? And I was like, well, Daddy was going back in the back field there, and he said, Daddy said it's gonna rain, And anyway, I just can distinctly remember holding on to the back of the old straw wagon, the straw bales, the square bales they used to do back then. I remember I used to pretend I was like James Bond, and I was grabbing onto the back of the wagon, the rack that would be on the back of the wagon. Good times. Good to have those memories. That's why I love living here, Everything's connected. Somebody told me one time, I don't know, I was kind of down in the dumps about something, and he said to me, James, you ever think about like selling the place, and just getting out of there, because there's a lot of memories, and like, you ever think like maybe, you'd be better off? And I was kind of like, no way, like, that'd be terrible. I mean, it's the memories that kind of keep me together, keep me, when I do have a bad day or whatever. It's all these memories, the good memories, that kind of make life worth living, and the possibilities of what's going to happen in the future too. The person doesn't never know. Like later this summer, I'm going to be flying that powered paraglider right over where I'm standing now, guaranteed. Yeah. I got it out to practice a little bit last year, but then I got hauling logs and I didn't have time to focus on, learning how to control the wing on the ground. So it's going to be a little bit of learning to that, but I'll get around to it. So I'm back here now, just starting to go through. What a nice day out. All right. That's my walk so far. This tree must have come down that big wind we had. I rent this 7 acres out to the neighbor down the road. Now let's go see my little teapot. Now where's my little... Oh, I see it. I see it. It's still there. I think there's a couple of light bulbs in it too. Old light bulbs. Oh, there's the old... Yeah, look at that. There it is. Light bulbs in there too. Cool. Not broke. You'd think they'd get filled up with water. And what is this? I remember this old light. That was my father's. I remember playing with that when I was a kid. Like, that's old. That's really old. Had that little, like, great big friggin' battery in it there. Yeah, there's the old teapot. It used to be on another limb, I don't know, somewhere here, and it broke off or something, so I slipped it on this one probably a year ago or so. Yeah, so there's my teapot. It's nice and quiet out here. Yeah, this teapot thing, it's been probably 4 years now since I've been coming back to look at that. See you later, teapot. I'll see you again, hopefully. You never know, that might be the last time I'll be back here. You never know when you're gonna drop. Especially if I get flying next year. I could drop out of the sky, literally. All right, let's go for a rip back there. I remember they had a great big 6-wheel machine, a harvester, come back here. Jesus, that would be 17, 18 years ago. And I remember they could cut 1 acre per day, I think. And I'm pretty sure they're back here for six days. I actually had to come back, take a picture. So I took a picture. I walked halfway over there and I said, geez, I should take a picture. Just for, like, if I do this every year, it'd be kind of cool to see, the changes in my face as I get old and still have the teapot here. This teapot's been here for, like I said, about 4 years, so I should have done it before. These trees have grown a lot. A lot. I don't know how good the walking's going to be in here. Oh, yeah. Be nice. There's a guy back here this year. He was kind of trimming up stuff. Yeah. Really grew up a lot. Pretty good walking. I left a strip of hardwood up through the center, I guess. Yeah. Nice. Geez, that one's growing up good. Anyway, I think I'll just keep walking to the end of the property here. It's only another 300 feet probably. And I think I'll go and see if I can walk down that other area. I don't know. I'll see how the walking is. All right, so I'm at the end here now. That's their property line. 3/4 of a mile. What time is it? 3:48. Yeah, we'll go over here. Yeah, so there's the other property. Now, there used to be, I think that was where, well, really right, there's kind of a brook way the hell down there. And all the way up through there, it's like a tree plantation. And I think I used to be able to walk down somewhere down there and cut through. And then there was kind of like a path for the trucks that they used to use. Oh, I'll just go for it. Geez, it's nice out. I'm getting hot. No wind back here. Sheltered. Not a cloud in the sky. Yeah, pretty nice. I should do this every day. But not every day is nice like this. So I'm walking right. I'm right there, and I'm gonna walk over to this little area right in the center. There's a green path right through. That's all hardwood. And to the left of that little block there, that's all spruce or pine or something. I don't know where see there's little paths all around in there. Yeah. Little walk. See now, I'm walking right over there. We'll just walk that way and see what happens. And now I'm walking into this little strip here. This is all hardwood, and over here, that's all spruce. Yes. So I think it'd be easy walking through here. We'll see where it takes me. And now I'm gonna walk through here. I'm not gonna go too far, I don't think. See how things go. Make a straight line. Walking's not too bad. I don't think I'm going to make the brook because the brook is way the hell down there. Probably, geez, might be 1/4 of a mile. Oh, what's this now? A lot of trees come down here. Yeah, should be flatten things down here. These trees all over the place down. Rabbit tracks. Oh yeah, a lot of stuff blew down. Just come right in here and took a strip out. Yeah, look at all the rabbit tracks. Yeah, no, I might not go too much further. Yeah, maybe I'll go down. Go back out and head east down that way. Yeah. So yeah, I decided to walk out and I come down this way. There's almost a path. See, this is where they plant the trees in a nice rose, eh? The limbs might be sticking in my way. I noticed some some tracks up there. I don't know if they're coyote tracks or fox tracks. Look too big to be fox tracks. See, once you get to a certain area, there's kind of a little path, and it'd be really good walking. You just gotta break through the trees. Oh boy, shiver. What a nice day. Prince Edward Island isn't too small when you gotta walk. Everybody makes a joke about how small Prince Edward Island is. Well, start walking and see how small it is. I was kind of laughing to myself thinking what a great life being a bachelor, right? You know, you do whatever you want. And anyway, I got thinking, I don't know if I am a bachelor. Am I a bachelor? So I asked Siri, and Siri told me that a bachelor is a man that's never been married and isn't married and hasn't been married. So I'm like, yeah, well, I guess that's me. Haven't been married yet. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That's a nice view. Right there. Okay. Whipped in my face. There's some more little rabbit tracks. Well, this ain't too bad. Well, I guess would be a fox track. I don't know. Where? Could be a little big stride on it, maybe. I think there's a house. There's a house about half a mile that way. That looks kind of thick there. I think actually if I walk straight this way, there's a path that goes down. It kind of crisscrosses in through the plantation. Pretty nice out though. Yeah, actually I think there is a path right over here. It kind of looks like it opens up. Another big tree down. Geez, a lot of trees down. Another roll the stump right over. That was the big storm we had back in November, I guess. Oh yeah, there is a path here. It's kind of grown in. These trees have grown in. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go too much farther. More tracks. Jeez. I can't tell the difference between a fox and a coyote track. It's something to do with the toenails, doesn't it, I think? I'm 3/4 there. Let's take a look at the map and see where I'm positioned here. Okay. So I walked all the way. There's the big tree to cut. There's my place. I walked all the way straight down that hedge line. Anyway, that's where I am right now. And yeah, so that path, if I walk straight, goes right down. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, see it goes down. There's right in the center, right down in here, that's where the brook is. And you see where that green right in the center of the screen there? And then there's a path goes right down here. You can see kind of the dark green and the light green. The light green is the shit that grew up. That's the hardwood that grew up, I'd say. Yeah, so I got a little ways to go. So let me see, which way am I pointing? This way, yeah. So yeah, if I keep going down this path, that'll basically take me this way. But you see there's a little intersection right in the center of the screen there, and then it starts going this way, right down that line. And that takes you right down to the path. But I think I'll turn around and go back home. Look at this big monster. That old tree's been around for a long time. Right at the edge of the property in the field. Look at the size of that. Big monster. Yeah, so I guess I'll take off and head her back home again. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that view. Pretty nice. Nice day. I guess I'll take a straight line right up there. It's been years since I've been back to that brook. There used to be a little bridge that went across there because the trucks used to haul it out the other way on the east side of the brook. I just got back to the edge of my property. Tree down across here. Used to be a path here. That's why the skidoos don't come back here anymore, I guess. Snowmobiles. Oh, yeah, there's another tree down there too. My old snowsuit's got a lot of rips in it. I don't want to catch it anymore. I'll have going home naked. Homeward bound. Geez, it's getting hot out. I gotta stay in the shade here for a bit. So I'm just I just crossed my previous path there. This is when I walked into the little tree plantation. Just got me thinking, like when I walked over my own footsteps. When I made those first original footsteps, you know, I didn't really know if I was gonna walk from there, or if I was gonna take another path. Like, you know, I didn't really know. I was just putting one foot in front of the other. And I was kind of thinking that's kind of like life, you know, like you take a path and you point in a direction and you kind of walk in that general direction. You might stray a little bit left or right, but you generally get going that way. And, you know, you don't know where your life's going to take you. Just like I didn't know I was going to walk over these individual footsteps. And now, you know, I got this whole path here, and, you know, there's no footsteps there now, but I am going to be walking that way. So, you know, in 15 minutes, there's going to be more footsteps. So it's kind of like life, isn't it? You never know what each footstep's going to take you. Well, you kind of know the general idea. You're going forward in life, basically. Yeah. But you don't know, you know, when you're going to cross back over maybe, you know, a place you've crossed over before, previously in your life. And you don't know, you know, if you're going to have good walking or bad walking. But you point in that direction, and I guess you just know that you're going to handle it one way or the other. That's about the way to look at life. Don't be scared of nothing. Don't start thinking you can't do something. Nope. Try it anyway. Maybe you can't. If you can't, well, it doesn't matter. Try something else. Eventually something's going to work for you. My life's been pretty good. You know, I've had some ups and downs with relationships and stuff like that, and jobs. But I've always tried to work hard, to try to do what's right. And I mean, if you do that, you got a better chance, I guess, of things working out. And if they don't work out, at least you can say you didn't do anything wrong. You know, you did the best you could and with what you knew. There now, see, I'm back at the opening. And sure enough, there's my path. There's all my footsteps that I took, just like I said, right? So you can kind of plan for things. Like I'm kind of planning now. This is March, so in May, I'll be starting roofing. April, I'll do some pricing. And I'll probably work, like last year, I worked about 3 months of the year. I got a lifestyle now that, well, I've always had a lifestyle actually that allows me to, you know, not work a whole lot, I guess. It's been easier now though. And I'm planning on getting a wood processor, probably in July, around my birthday. And July and August and September, all of those months, I might do a couple of roofs, maybe some bungalows or something, but I'm going to try and take it pretty cool if I can, you know. With this coronavirus going around now, I know it may put a lot of stress on people's jobs and stuff, so they may not have the money to do things, maybe too. I don't know, it might be I can't see it really affecting the roofing industry, but anyway, those are my plans. And you know, hopefully things will go good there. I'll be able to have an even easier life. That wood process is expensive though, that's the only thing. But it'll pay for itself. You can't make money without spending money. You gotta spend a little money to make money. And you gotta work hard sometimes. Work a little hard at the beginning for a little easier life later. Almost home. Home sweet home. Sometimes I stand at this little spot here at the top of this hill and I look down at that house. Usually 2 or 3 times a year I'll come for a walk back here at different times of the year. And I'll just think to myself, like, you know, what's going to be different on this property, you know, this time next year or even next week or next month. You know, a person's life can change pretty quick. Pretty quick. I'll be coming back to my lonely, lonely house, all empty. Just me and the cat. Nobody there. All by myself. Kind of lonely here. Used to be pretty nice, like when Mom was home. You know, I'd go for a walk like I just did and come in the house and Mom would be saying like, oh, you know, how did your walk go? Or where did you go? Or what did you do? Did you see anything? Mom would always be asking questions. Yeah. And now she's not around anymore. It's been 2 years last December since she passed away. I miss having her around. Even my father too. Like, I don't talk a whole lot about my father because I wasn't as close to him, I guess, but I mean, he was still pretty important in my life. He did a lot of hard work. He was a smart man too. He's pretty good with his money. Never went to the banks for anything. He worked for what he got. And he skimped, you know, he got some old trucks and stuff. He kind of started small and did a few things. And he did the Irish moss. That was good money. Yeah, sometimes I wonder, you know, if my father was around, what do you think of all the stuff I got? Like, I got the sawmill now and the log trailer with the grapple on it. And, you know, all this wood that I'm getting for free and hauling it home. Splitting it for firewood, milling it up with the mill. And wonder what he'd think of all that. Oh boy, smoky. Furnace draft must have opened. Thought the burn was on fire there for a second. Yeah, I never did much with the sawmill this year. I got some stuff out here I might cut up sometime, but splitting wood and the ice is finally getting knocked down here. I guess everything's good in here. 185, yeah. Now look at this steaming right here. This is going to be my good times next summer. Yeah. Get that sucker going. Strap myself into that. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. Finish my little loft up here. This is where I'm going to store all my live edge lumber. This is some pine live edge that I cut. And then I got those pine boards. I'll be drying them out and planing them and putting them in the one of the bedrooms sometime. So I guess that's it for me today. And I got all that wood over there to do something with. So I'm going to be busy this year. See if my pain in the ass is here. Oh, somebody's meowing. You coming outside? Geez, you don't sound too good. What's wrong with you? You're lonely too? Oh, join the club. Yeah. Join the club so it's not so lonely. If you join the lonely club, you'll not be lonely because there's lots of us there. You want a treat? You want something? Let's see what you can get. Let me see here. I got something here. He likes these. Look at this. Oh, he knows there's something going on. Well, I better feed him.